Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I'm just going to do a couple really quick and easy DIYs here using these candles from Dollar Tree. These are now $1.75 at Dollar Tree, but still this would be a nice little gift even for Mother's Day is coming up real quick. That'll be under $5. So I got a white one. These only had like a sticker on them. This yellow one here I got, and this one has a like a plastic coating on here I'm going to take off. Hopefully it's going to come off nice and easy. Yay. And they have these in all different colors. They have purples and blues and whatever color you want to get. So I figured these will be just a fun little gift to make. I'm going to use some of these. These are like the wall stickers they have. It says Save for Walls, whatever. They're peel and stick decorations. This one was a bee one. It says Be Happy. And I just cut some of this out I'm going to use on here. I cut this out just with a pair of scissors. I cut out one of the bees. I thought it would be cute to put on here too. We're going to use some of this burlap ribbon from Dollar Tree. And a little bit of, what else am I using on this? I'm going to use a little bit of this thin jute string from Dollar Tree to make a bow. And then on this one, I'm going to use these wall stickers here. I'm not going to use these big ones because they're just a little bit too big for what I'm doing. But they have some nice like leaves and butterflies and little moons and stars and all kinds of cute little things that I thought would be nice on here. And then on this one, I'm going to use some of this. This actually came from Michael's, but you could just use jute string if you don't have this. But this is like a braided ribbon that you get in the ribbon section at Michael's. And I really love this stuff. This stuff's a lot of fun. So I'm going to use some of that on there, and I'm also going to use some of this thicker jute string. If you want to use the Dollar Tree, that's fine too. You just might have to wrap it a few more times than you would with this. But I thought that would be nice. And yeah, so it's just going to be that simple. So the first thing I want to do on here, actually I want to make sure that I don't place, I'm going to put this like this. And I think this will be real pretty. Now these have a nice clear background too, so it's going to look nice. So if I put that there, I'm hoping I'm going to have enough room just to have a peek of the candle underneath. Will that work? Yes, it will. So I am just going to hot glue this on here. Nothing special. We're just going to put a little bit of hot glue up on this little ribbon. I just want the bottom of the candle showing. You know what I mean? Just so it's not like flat on the ground. Do I have it in the right spot? Ugh, that was up a little bit too high. Can I pop you off of there before you dry too much? There we go. Let me get that off of there. It was too high in the center. Let me lay it down and do it, which would probably make my life so much easier. All right, so let's do that again. I just cut a piece. I measured around it, just cut it off. So there we go. That works better. If I can see what I'm doing, that helps. All right, and then we're just going to put some on the back here, because I don't want to show through too much on all of this. So run some up here, run some down this way, and then just pull this nice and tight. And hopefully I get it even. There we go. So we have that side, and then let me cut off a little piece of, this is a wired ribbon too, so I got a little bit of that sticking out that I don't want, and then that's going to match up nicely right there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of more glue here, a little up the center, and there we go. So that should work perfectly. So there we go. And that's going to be the back. Not that it'll look any worse, better, but all right. So there's our pretty ribbon down on the bottom. And then I'm going to take this sticker here. I wish they didn't have these numbers on here either. I should have put that in the back, but I didn't. It's too late. Let's see. Now if I can get this to peel off nice for me. Come on. There we go. See how nice and clear that is? There's like no... don't stick yet. I think that'll work good. Just like so. So we're just going to put that on there nicely. Hopefully it lays down just perfect, and it did. I'll push that over there, and look how pretty already. Isn't that nice? I mean, you can use these outdoors or, you know, wherever you want to use these. So I figured I'd put this little bee here on the back just to fill in this spot. And you could add more stuff. You know, you can like mix stickers. You can take some off of a different one if you had some other flowers. Come on now. Getting it started here. Now that I've cut it, there's not like an edge to it like it is on the paper. Ah, come on. Let go. Oops, I think I got it. I think I did. There we go. Little bee here. Let's see. I'll put you right here like this. I'll tell you, it doesn't get any easier than this, right? So there you go. You have your bee on the back. We have our pretty, pretty flowers here. I mean, you could add more down in here. There's another bee on here too. Actually, if you wanted to put, I don't know if that would fit. It probably would. Let's cut out this other bee here to take up a little more space. And these are easy. I just cut around them like this just to have not so much of the clear plastic on the edges. Why not? Let's add another bee. We can do whatever we want to do. I'm going to cut a little bit of his foot off there because I don't want that flower showing. All right, will you fit there? Yeah, you will. We'll just tuck you down there just to fill up a little bit of that dead space in the back. All right. There we go. Yeah, I like these with the clear backs. They're just really nice. Oh, I want you down a little farther. There we go. And that's it. I mean, look how easy that was. And then I made a little bow. Actually, I made one that's going to fit here that I'm going to stick right down here in the center of this. I thought that would look pretty. All I did was I took, I didn't measure them. I mean, whatever, you just mess around with it, whatever size. I just took it so there was 3. And then I just make the simplest little bow. I just pinch it there, wrap it around my thumb, and tuck it in, and they always seem to come out nicely the right way, like so. And then there you have your little bow, and just adjust it to whatever size you want. So I already got one cut out here, so we're going to put that on. And I mean, you can add as much or as little to these as you want. You could add something else to this bow if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave this just the way it is. Just a simple little thing, because you don't really want to put too much up top where you have your flame coming out. But there, look how pretty. I love this. It's just so easy to do. Whoops, I didn't get that stuck down there. The other thing is, when you're doing this with the glass, I had to get that sticker off the back. I actually used this glue away from Dollar Tree. This stuff works really good to get like sticky labels off. But you want to wipe these down with like some Windex, or I used rubbing alcohol that I have in here. Just, you know, so you don't have any, you know, spots from like your hands or whatever, so they don't, if it doesn't want to stick well. But there, we're going to leave that one be just like it is. I love it. It's so pretty. Just stick that outside at night, maybe, if you want to sit and, you know, hang out. All right, let me move that stuff out of the way. Now for this one, I'm going to take some of this. I'm going to actually trim this because it tends to fray. So I'm going to get my little finger protectors out here, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the end of this so it doesn't fray on me while I'm working on it. Just a little bit of hot glue just to hold those ends together nice. There we go. Not much at all, because I hate when they start to fray apart. All right, so then we're just going to measure this around here real quick, and actually going to cut 2 of these out. So let's just do that all at the same time here. 1, and then we're just going to measure with this one and cut out 2, and And there we go. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on the ends just so they stay together. I really love this jute ribbon. There we go. I need another glue stick. And let's glue this little guy together here. Because I'm going to put one of these on the bottom, and then I'm going to put some jute string in the center. And I think that'll look really pretty. This will just kind of frame it a little bit. Oops, too much glue on there. Get off of there. All right. So now I don't have to worry about my ends coming apart on me. So again, I'm going to lay this down here. I don't think I'll need those. I'll leave those there in case I do. And where are is there numbers on this one? Yeah, there are. So we're going to start over here. So I don't have the numbers in the front. My hands are shaky today. That's why a lot of days I don't do DIYs. Because there are just some days that I have awful shaky hands. All right. Let me pinch this here so I know where the center is. I kind of wanted a little bit of that yellow showing on the bottom of this one. Thought that would be fun. Easy peasy. I love easy little projects. Love them, love them. All right, are we even down there? There we go. And this stuff glues together well too. So once you hit the other end of your jute string here, it kind of just adheres to itself. All right, so there we have our little braid down there. Now I'm going to take some of this and put you over here. This stuff all stuck on me. The jute string, and this is jute cord. This is 4-ply. I get this at Walmart. They have this in the crafting section. So I love this size. So where's my back? Where did you go? Oh, that's pretty good. I can't even see it. There it is. So we are just gonna wrap some of this around here on this, right above this little braid. And again, this stuff will stick really good right to the braid. Or if you're just doing the jute string, I mean, you don't have to do the braided part. I just thought it would just add a little more interest to it. I don't know. And then we're just going to kind of wrap some of these around because you don't need to glue every single one of them. So we're just going to spin our candle, make sure it's nice and tight. However much you want on here, or little. I think that's good because we are going to, let me get where my numbers are here. We're going to put another row of that. Do I have that nice and tight? Yes, I do. So this part we're going to start gluing down here. So that'll stay nice. And then right here is where those stupid numbers are in the back. So that's where we're going to end this. Right back here. There you go. Easy peasy. And then we're going to take our other piece that we cut out here. Let's start in the back. I don't know why this glue is coming out really hard on me here today. Make sure it's nice and snug on your jute string. I know it's hard to tell the difference there, but it is really cool. And then you could add whatever you want to this. I'm not going to put anything on this one. I'm just going to kind of leave this as is. Ugh, just barely made it on the back there. A little space missing. Darn it. And to squeeze that piece together there. All right, that's close enough for me. Get some of these glue webs off of here. All right, so that's all I'm going to do to the bottom of this one. And then we're just going to take these pretty stickers. There's so many, and I want to get, did I leave enough room? I did. Because I want to tuck some of these leaves and things. I want to kind of tuck underneath here. So where are we? Where's my back? There we are. I'm hoping, there we go, that that will fit right under there. And then we can kind of wrap these leaves around. All right, that's cool. I like that. Very pretty. Then we have all these beautiful butterflies here that we can do however you want on here. I mean, seriously, how quick and easy these little decor pieces are. I mean, come on. All right, let's take this other one here and put towards the back or the side here. I have 3 of them, so we can pretty much spread these around. We can make this one go this way. Let's see, let's tuck that one right here. No, I don't want you to touch. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, wait, wait. I'm going to move you over just a hair. All right, that's better. There we go. I don't know if I'll fit the other one in here. Let's see. Well, you know what? I really don't think I want to because I'm not going to be able to add all this other pretty things to it. All right. So anyway, we have that butterfly there. We're going to put this little one right here. Then we can add another smaller one down here. And they have all kinds of these walls, you know, stickers that they have at Dollar Tree. Sometimes they have some really beautiful ones. Do I have room for this big guy? Let's see. Nah, that's going to be too big. We'll save him for something else. We'll use this other one that's like a medium size here. Stick that one there. Where else we need? We need one up here. Take one of you little guys here. We'll make you go up a little more. There, and then we have all these cute little things. We have these little, let's see, little moon. Why not? Stick the little moon on there. We got these pretty little stars. This might get a little, no, it's a different color. It's not going to get too lost in here. Nope, don't want you to touch. Maybe I didn't leave room for you. Well, you can go up here. There you go. And then there's some of these little flowers. You can put them right next to the leaves. These are really cool. I like these a lot. And it's two-sided, so you get a lot of these to work with. So if you want to put, I don't have enough room for there. All right, I'm just babbling to myself here. Sorry, guys. I do that a lot. Let's see. We got room in here for a little flower. Yeah, we can stick a little star in there maybe. Let's see. I think we're getting pretty full up here. Alright, I don't think we need much more on here really, honestly guys. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love it. I mean, how quick and easy is that? If you just want to make some of these, like, you know, if you're having like a picnic or a party outdoors or whatever, just, you know, something a little fancy instead of just a plain old candle. There you go. But that's it. That was my little projects for today. I'll take a nice picture of these and put them up at the end. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.